following is presented by Motion Sports Network. Hello, everybody. Vacation is over. The boss is back from vacation, which means I got to go back to work. So everyone, welcome me back. Sam Kales here with another little hit into the Motion Sports Network. If you're watching this video, you have liked and subscribed. If you're following me from one of our social feeds, right down there on the bottom, make sure you head over to Motion Sports Network on YouTube. Click like, click subscribe. You never know, what's going to happen. Just this past week, we decided, hey, we're going to have a giveaway to someone who subscribes to the channel. So Levis Casti won himself a $50 gift card to Bass Pro Shops. So you could be next if you like and subscribe to Motion Sports Network on YouTube. So hey, everybody, I am back. I enjoyed a nice little break. I'm sure you all enjoyed the nice little break from me. But back to what it is that I want to do. I like providing that. Let's look ahead. Let's see what things we have to look forward to watching the sports world in the upcoming week. And so this is Super Bowl week. And so, of course, Sunday is the Super Bowl, 6:30-ish kickoff, NBC. But the Super Bowl isn't the only thing that's going to happen on Super Bowl Sunday. If you enjoy watching little featurettes done on the fourth string punter, the guy who sold the fourth string punter of the Cincinnati Bengals his first used car, then sure, sit down and watch an all-day pregame coverage. But that's not for me, because the sports world jams all kinds of other things. There's all kinds of other great things that are going to go on. Nobody is going to program against the Super Bowl when 6 o'clock happens, but in the lead up to it, there's lots going on. So let me give you just a little bit of that. In the NBA world, a couple games going on. Atlanta and Boston tipping off. They're going to tip off. They're not going to kick off. They're going to tip off at 2 o'clock. Minnesota travels to Indianapolis. You'll see those at 3 o'clock. Some of the top 25 NCAA men's games. So where as soon as the Super Bowl ends, you've really got to start getting yourself ready and into the world of college basketball, because March Madness will be here before you know it. So let's maybe take this early Sunday and look at what's going on in the world of NCAA men's basketball. Number 24 UConn is going to St. John's. That one will tip off at noon. Maryland is going to be at number 3 Purdue at 1 o'clock, and Northwestern playing at number 13 Illinois. So you've got yourself 3 top 25 games there. Something to do, something to watch, something else, because again, you're not going to unless you're cooking. You're getting ready all those Super Bowl snacks. You really, how can you sit through that much pregame? And speaking of Super Bowl snacks, I want to see what your Super Bowl spread looks like. Are you, is it pizza? Is it wings? Is it a whole bunch of other stuff? This past week on Motion Sports Network show, we went into some of what our menus for Super Bowl foods, snacks are. I want to see what you've got laid out, what everybody out there is going to be dining on come Super Bowl Sunday. So drop some pictures of what you've got going on. Motion Sports Network on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All the socials are right here along the bottom. So let's see some of that. Let's do some of the other fun stuff that's not just the Super Bowl, because really this is the last game of the season. So make it a party. Get yourself something good to eat. Spread out all the buffalo chicken dips and pizza dips and sausage dips and pizzas and wings and chili and meatballs and sliders and I want to see what it is you've got. Give me some ideas of some stuff that I might add to my menu come next year. So, all right. some other stuff that's going on in the sports world. Super Bowl Sunday, NHL. The NHL doesn't take Sunday off. They this is I've always found this to be fun. I find myself watching a lot of hockey on the early part of Super Bowl Sunday, and the NHL lines it up just perfectly for you to do that. Buffalo at Montreal at 12:30, Pittsburgh at New Jersey at 1:30, Calgary at Detroit at 2:00. No, that's Dallas, and it's not Calgary either. What the heck did I write? That would be Colorado at Dallas at 2:00. I have the worst handwriting in the world, and I can't even read my own. Me personally, we live in the Washington area here. Me and my family, we're Caps fans, and it's a long standing. As long as I've been watching hockey, it seems like there has been a Capitals home game that goes down on Super Bowl Sunday. This year, the Ottawa Senators will be in Washington for a 12:30 puck drop against the Capitals. And so, as that kind of moves along, and so I'll watch me some hockey. One of the other things, and call it goofy, call me stupid, call me an idiot for going down this road, but Puppy Bowl 18, 2:00 on the Animal Planet. That's something that I put on every year. This is the Puppy Bowl wants to bring awareness to adopting shelter and rescue animals. I swear this is all of my dogs have all been rescues. If you're looking for a dog, there's tons of rescues in your local area, and the saying goes, adopt, don't shop. And I really live by that. There are thousands of dogs or rescues and shelters that would just love to have a family to call their own. Puppy Bowl does its thing to bring attention to this. I love the fact that they do it. They have some fun. You get to see some really cute and fun dogs out having a good time. So Puppy Bowl 18, Animal Planet. Flip that on. Then we get down to it. 6:30. It's on NBC, the Super Bowl. So by this time, you better have everything out of the oven. You better have it all laid out on your charcuterie boards. I just learned that word, and my wife just got a charcuterie board. So ours is going to be filled with buffalo wings and sausage balls and jalapeno poppers and bacon wrapped little smokies. So that's if you're gonna guys, if your wives are gonna get in this charcuterie thing, that's the type you want. You want it filled with meats. So I've got me a plate. I'm sitting down. I'm excited to see this game. I like the matchup. Early, at the beginning of the season, if you would have said Cincinnati and the Rams coming together for the Super Bowl, everyone would have laughed you off the face of the earth. But Cincinnati has really strung it together the mid-late part of the season. They never played they didn't have a bad season altogether. They had a little downstretch, but this is a team that really came together as it came down the stretch. And they're gonna see the Los Angeles Rams on the other side of the field there. And this Rams team, I believe, was built to be here in the Super Bowl. They really sold the future with giving up a lot of draft picks, bringing in Matt Stafford and Von Miller to go complement an already very good offense and defense. This team is they like to really go after it on defense. It's a fun flying around kind of defense, and the knock on Cincinnati this season has been that offensive line, and I'm sure that people are saying and taking the bet of the over how many times that Joe Burrow gets sacked, but it doesn't really matter how many times you knock Joe Burrow down because he just keeps getting back up, and this team keeps fighting. This is the definition of a blue collar lunch pail kind of team. Cincinnati is that hardworking kind of city. They're the underdog. I like rooting for underdogs. I like it seeing when a whole city comes together to rally around and really support and really fight for their team. So it's going to be fun. The Super Bowl is always fun. If you're going to sit down and watch just for the commercials or just for the halftime show, hey, you're still watching, and that's what the NFL is driving people to do, and they have done it, and they've got the eyeballs. It's nobody programs against it. For as many years as I've been alive, it's been the highest rated show of the entire year, and of course it's going to be again. The NFL has, like I said, they've made it this event that you have to tune in and watch, and they're charging top dollars for the advertisers, and they've really worked hard to make it a big show. And another part of that is the halftime show. If you had asked me 2-3 years ago, would I ever be talking about the halftime show of a Super Bowl, I would tell you, oh, there's absolutely no way. It's not made for me. It's not people that I exactly care about. But that doesn't mean that it can't still be entertaining in its own right. And so just to get an idea, I went back and scrolled through some of the past Super Bowl performers, and I wanted to find some of the ones that I thought were pretty good. 1993, Michael Jackson. It was just absolutely amazing. I think that is what set the Super Bowl halftime show on its course to be a spectacle. Bruno Mars, 2014, Katy Perry, 2015, Justin Timberlake, 2018. These are all some really good shows. Not artists that are exactly my speed, but still there's some pretty good shows. So I went through and I picked what are my top 3, and it was really hard for me to nail down that number 3 spot. But I'm gonna give my number 3 spot to 2 people. 2008, Tom Petty, and 2013, Beyonce. Tom Petty, big Tom Petty fan. Beyonce, she can put on a show, and on the biggest stage. That was an extremely entertaining show. My second favorite Super Bowl halftime show of all time was 2007. It was Prince. Man, just electric. Prince is probably one of the best musicians to ever walk the face of the earth. If you catch some time, rewind back, find it on YouTube. Watch that 2007 Prince Super Bowl halftime show. It was absolutely amazing. And the one that stands out to me above all others, they're amazing musicians, and they put on the best show at the best time in the best event, at a time when the whole world needed it. And that was 2002 when U2 performed at the Super Bowl. As I said, they were amazing musicians. And when he opens up his coat and Irish rockers, and on the inside of his coat, he's got the stars and stripes, and he's singing, and this is going on, and then behind the band is scrolling the names of all the victims from the September 11th, 2001 terrorist attacks. This is what we went through as a nation and as a world, how everything changed. But what U2 did to bring this back, and show a great bit of respect. It was absolutely amazing. So the reason I'm bringing up the Super Bowl halftime show, as I'm not a Super Bowl halftime fan exactly, but I'm going to watch it, and if I'm entertained, I'm entertained. But the reason I was bringing that all up is because finally it seems like the NFL has set up a Super Bowl halftime show that they want me to watch, and they want people my age to watch, because as you program the Super Bowl halftime show for 17, 18-year-olds, well, they don't have money. They don't have jobs. They're not going to be out buying a Jeep or an Audi or all these other things that you're advertising to. You're advertising to me. You want me to come and buy your product because I have money. I can buy things. So finally, a Super Bowl halftime show that's programmed for me. Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, Mary J. Blige. In the hometown of Dr. Dre and NWA and where what they did to the music world, bringing hip hop, rap to the mainstream. These were some of those early influential hip hop artists, and what they did to music was amazing. And they are going to get a chance to showcase what they do in, basically in their backyard. I'm really looking forward to this one. So, I didn't exactly plan to go on for 5 minutes here on just Super Bowl halftime shows, but I wanted to get to that because I really think this one's going to be fun. They're like I said, in their own hometown, they're going to bring it. It's going to be an amazing performance. So I just hope that this Super Bowl wants to be another good game. I grew up in an era with a lot of very, very bad Super Bowls. Most Super Bowls in my lifetime have been blowouts. It's only been the last 15, 20 years where there's been a lot of close games, some comebacks. Even had overtime happen just a few years here back. I really hope that this is a close game and an entertaining game. Cincinnati, every game they've played in these playoffs have been those kind of games, and St. Louis the same way. These have all been tight, and the NFL as itself as a whole, you have your teams that are at the upper echelon, like Cincinnati and Kansas City and New England and Tampa Bay, and then you have your dregs of the NFL too, like Washington and Detroit and Jacksonville. But the playing field is a whole lot more even, and so that's why I think that we're going to see what is going to be a good game, a close game. Personally, I'm rooting for Cincinnati. There's no team that I really pull for, and any team that I would pull for isn't playing in this game. But as I said, there's no real. I don't have any real X's and O's or breakdowns or things like that. I can't tell you that this team is going to win and this team is going to cover and so on and so forth. I'm just going to sit down. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to root for Cincinnati, but I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to have a lot to eat, and it's the end of the football season. So let's have a good time, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful Super Bowl experience. I hope you have a wonderful Super Bowl weekend. Lots to do, lots to watch. Everybody, have yourself a great time. So till next week. And when we're back, and we're going to break down some of what happens on said Super Bowl. So everyone, thank you very much for tuning in. Again, youtube.com, Motion Sports Network. Like, subscribe, follow, turn the notifications on. You need to know when all of our stuff is coming out. Things are getting really, really big in the motion sports world. So you want to be there, and you want to know when it's all coming down. So check us out. Make sure that you're on our YouTube. Check us out. Make sure you're on our YouTube. Man, I talk for a living. No, I don't. So everyone, thank you very much for tuning in. I'll see you soon.